just chatting with Boba. We're gonna run a league tonight. Might be a little shorter because it's kind of late on our time, but we'll see how this goes. So far 1-0. You can see the screen, right?
Let me see here. Yeah, I can.
Oh, wow, that was fast.
It'd be funny if you played
Parade again.
yeah, because Chris just played him or
Yeah.
something.
I'm probably just gonna ponder for another land. Yeah.
I can see your other screen, but not the it's the screen that shows like
Oh.
because you know how MTGO has like two applications.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm seeing the other one.
Okay. There you go. That should do it.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
It's probably just an island ponder into another land or try to.
Yeah, you just gotta get some mana going. That's
Yikes.
not it. That's not the mana we're looking for. That's about
Still not the mana we're looking for. The hand's not bad. It just
yeah.
like needs to do things.
Yeah, I mean you have 9 looks to find a thing.
Yeah.
Green sun? Yeah, okay.
For one, do I stop this? No. I don't think so.
No, it's an arbor. It's just an arbor. Who
Oh
cares?
wait, I thought it was for X equals 1. I was thinking that green guy with
Safekeeper?
hexproof. Yeah, safekeeper.
Oh, this is super good.
Yeah.
You can just pass now.
Yeah,
This
so
is really good. Like
I'll
you
probably
can just
force. Yeah.
you might be able to just gimp him. Like
Yeah.
if he taps out, he just loses. Shh. That's kind of annoying, but you can kill him later.
Sure.
Not like you can counter it anyways.
Yeah.
So we need him to tap. Oh, that's kind of bad for us actually. Okay,
So I
because that
could
untaps it.
brainstorm because I'm going to anyway. Try and find a plow. I could plow the shepherd and then
No, you're
force the
better.
ranger.
Yeah, you're gonna brainstorm here. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So it's pretty bad. Um,
Probably gonna put
I
back
think.
one of the Jaces and one of the forces. I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then basically our play depends on whether he taps that cradle or not.
Yeah.
If he taps the cradle, then our play is back to basics. But if he doesn't tap the cradle, then we might have to do something else. What is that? Oh, it's a fiend artisan. That's a weird artwork. Okay. Sure. We can't do anything about it. That's fine. Okay, so do you have your favorite card, Fire Magic?
I do not. Standard build, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So we're just
You
gonna
should have
drop
got you messed up. You should have gotten planes.
planes. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like let's say you draw Stoneforge Mystic later, how are you gonna cast Stoneforge and ending in the same turn? You have to pick and choose, and then that's gonna cost you like a bunch of damage. Right?
You're right. Yeah.
You can't double spell now. Now you're forced to do single spell forever.
Yeah. Even this Teferi. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this shepherd probably has to go next because I think this force needs to do something, right?
Yeah, in an ideal world, you would have fetched a second white source so that you can bounce the Fiend Artisan and ending the Shepherd. But you fetched incorrectly, so now you have to like draw the land off the top, which is already bad because you don't want to be drawing lands in this position anyways, right?
Yeah.
So he's going X equals 2, so he's probably going to get a white or a Badger Wall. That's bad too. I forgot about that card. I don't know why he did it to that though. It's still going to stay tapped forever unless he has a plan. Oh, it's a forest. Never mind. I forgot about that.
Is it?
Yeah,
How is this a forest? Oh, does it become a forest with this?
I think so.
No, it's untapped target creature. That's how he's doing it. Okay.
Oh, yeah, but you can only untap. Oh, yeah, you're right, you're right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So he just got this one. All right.
Yeah, you're just dead.
Yeah, so it went from we might kind of have something to we just lose. All right.
Well, I haven't seen Allosaurus Shepherd in a long time, and that card is pretty good against us.
I've seen it pop up.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, there's nothing for you to board. You just play your 60.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Allosaurus Shepherd historically has always been really bad for control decks since it's printing.
I
Like
mean,
they
it's
don't
a green
always
card
play
that
it, but
says
when
it.
they do,
You
it
know, my
sucks.
shit can't be countered. So like, yeah, it's probably gonna be pretty good.
Well, it's also a threat, right? Because they can also Cradle and hit you for 15 with
Yeah.
like 3 dudes as well. So it's just bad news for control decks in general ever since it got printed.
Okay. This seems okay.
Uh, yeah, it's not the best, but
Kind of wish it had some
uh,
removal, but I'll probably just play out
yeah,
in a Tundra, Spell Pierce, hopefully a Green Sun or something.
yeah, that would be ideal. Yeah.
Spell Pierce. Let's see what we're doing here.
I'd pierce that if I were you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I mean, what else is this doing at some point, right? Sure.
Okay. Sure. All right, so back to basics. We're off that plan, right? It's looking terrible. So now we're on the kill you
Stoneforge,
plan.
beat you
Yeah,
plan.
exactly.
Just go get Cauldron. Just
Yeah.
say no. Hmm. I mean, back to basics. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, back to basics is terrible.
Please don't have Allosaur Shepherd. Okay, well that's not terrible for you. Is he gonna Green Sun for 2 then? Badger Mole. That's like fine.
Yeah, it's not gonna kill me.
Yeah, it just makes more mana, which he already had an infinite amount anyways. One is a problem though,
That
because
could
he
be
can get out.
Shepherd, right?
Well, it can be Shepherd or Sylvan Safekeeper, neither of which you want to see, right?
Yeah,
His guys tap for a lot of mana too. Each one taps for 2.
yeah.
You should probably. I'm inclined to force it.
I'm inclined to too because if he gets the if he gets that, God, my brain is already giving me shit. If he gets the elf that stops things from being countered suddenly forcible, it's just dead cards anyway. So
Yeah.
might as well get something out of it.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. Okay.
So we could brainstorm to try and find another land and progress, and then play Cauldron, or we just play Cauldron and start beating down.
Well, it depends. If you he we know he plays natural order, right?
Yeah,
And he has so the Badger Mole is actually worth how much mana? 3, right? Because it gives each of those 1 more mana.
yeah,
So you have to ask yourself, do we care that he has 7 mana versus 4, right? Because you know he has he's probably gonna have a 4th land, right? So 4 versus 7 mana. Do we care? If we don't care, then you just ignore it, right? And you just hope he doesn't have, you know,
I mean, what's the
a pit.
difference? It's like a hard cast Crater Hoof, I think, is something you
Yeah,
could do at 7.
yeah. So you're basically saying like, does he have a like? Does 4 versus 7 have a huge change in payoff? Not really, right?
Yeah,
Um, he can't green sun for anything like X equals 7 or 8 yet. He would need 8 or 9 mana, right?
yeah.
One more than the X cost. Yeah, so I think you just start smashing because unfortunately we just have to start a clock, right? It's already slow enough that we're going to give him about approximately 3 draw steps. It's already slow enough. We can't be giving him an extra one. We have to hope he blinks.
And if he has natural order, he was always going to have it anyway. I mean, the only other line that I could think of is
Yeah,
should we have brainstormed to try and find like a force of will or something?
Well, that's risky. And I guess that answers your question because the Force of Will would be looking really stupid right now.
Yeah.
It's really risky too because if you miss on a land, then all of a sudden your clock is slow and then your turn is pretty much kind of over.
So next turn, I would imagine it's probably Brainstorm. If there is a next turn.
You might be dead.
Yeah.
You can F6. You can't even bluff counter magic, so you can just F6.
It certainly feels that way. Unless he's just about to vomit out a bunch of more idiots, but if I was a betting man, I'd say I'm dead here.
Yeah, the only way you're gonna win is if he has like all mana dorks in his hand. If he has any green sun or natural order a payoff, then you just die.
I wonder if the deck's bending this way as opposed to how Cradle Control, quote unquote, more normally is an indicator that we probably need Fire Magic more, because this feels a lot more unfriendly than the old Cradle lists. Just another cub. So he's gonna tap that for like 4 or something dumb.
Oh wow, that's a lot of mana.
We're just kind of like natural ordered here.
I mean, it wouldn't shock me. Yeah, all right, so we're dead. Doesn't matter if it's attracts or hoof, we're dead either way.
All right.
It just so happens that it's hoof, sure. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, that was a turn 3 kill, right, on his end? Yeah, it happened. Turn 3 kill with Allosaurus.
Okay. I wonder, do you think the current, assuming that that's where the Cradle Control decks are like kind of bending towards, that means that matchup's gotten a lot worse for us, huh?
Yeah, if that's the common list, then yeah, but I don't think it's the common list because there's too many bowmasters running around and like I don't know. I played against a good number of Cradle decks and none of them were playing Allosaurus anymore in a long time.
A lot of lands,
Okay.
but I mean,
Yeah.
guess I keep
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you're on the play at least, so your Teferi comes out a little faster.
Just island pass and then see what transpires. Hope they're not a fast combo deck. Okay. Could be a rematch.
Uh, could be, but it doesn't look like it.
I'm probably just gonna end this, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then next turn I can Teferi bounce whatever he puts in, probably.
Likely, yeah, and you should have cracked the fetch for a planes.
You know, I was thinking that, but yeah, just to thin a bit.
Yeah, you only need one fetch. You don't need two.
Yeah. Okay.
It only takes one fetch to have a good brainstorm.
What is this?
It's a great loam. Okay.
So I can bounce the Saga, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just slow him down a bit.
Well, I mean, it's literally time walking.
Yeah. Do not love these draws, holy moly. Holy
Nice.
smokes.
Nice.
How many
Okay.
lands is this? I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands.
Right. Sphere. Okay.
So you're some kind of like lands deck. I mean, ironically, Sphere is like one of the things I care the least in this world about.
Okay.
We're still fine here.
You should have played Vista out over the Strand
Just curious why.
because the Strand can get more things, but you're gonna run out of basics first because you're aggressively searching for basics.
Okay.
Because the last lands that come out of the deck are the dual lands.
Planes, I guess. Yeah, alright.
That's really bad. Okay.
Bad, yo. I'm probably gonna
Yeah.
keep this
So
last Vista in case I like find a brainstorm or something I need to shuffle.
you should play the island out.
Yeah.
Well, because if you have to play your ending, it's gonna cost 5 mana. It's gonna force you to shuffle. Because you're gonna defend this Teferi, so you have to fetch. Otherwise, like how are you gonna snap ending right now? Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, this ending it costs like 5 in total. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why you can't lose off your Vista like that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well that's like not terrible.
So what, probably like Mox Diamond like Yeah, okay.
Okay. What's that? He can't loan. Oh, okay, that's fine. That's good. That's good. Yeah, because he can't pay for.
Do I spell pierce this?
Do you spell pierce it? Nah, because you have to defend your Teferi.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you're just gonna ending. You ending one. You basically ending one construct and you bounce the other.
Yeah. Man, I gotta do it all again. I'm actually curious to see how you beat this deck. Well, not how you
Meltdown,
beat this deck, but like how you beat it
meltdown and surgicals.
well, no, but I mean with game one with Loam going, because he already has the
Oh,
engine up.
all right. So you have to bounce the.
Token, right?
Yeah, yeah. You got to start smashing sooner than later. That's how. Okay, and so you can play out your mountain. Attack for 2.
And then just play Batterskull, I guess, right?
Do you know what lands he has? He loaned earlier. Which ones did he add? Do you
Oh
know?
god. Discarded Maze of Ith. Loam. Returns life from the loam. I don't know. Maybe it's up here somewhere.
Okay, because the resolution's not good enough, and I wasn't paying attention. So I don't know what lands if he got any.
I
Did
don't
he
know.
loan for nothing?
He might have. No, he loaned for like the Heath back. I think it was a very early loam, so it didn't really do much.
Okay, so you just pass turn then, but you should
I should take
pay
notes for
attention to
that, right?
that. Yeah, so you know what's in his hand.
Okay.
I can't because I'm not clicking, and I also my resolution's not good enough.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
So he's gonna basically just try and keep revisiting the saga over and over.
Cage.
Cage, yeah, that's fine. Whatever. I mean, he paid way too much mana for that cage. Okay, so you already have another saga. That's like it's freaking annoying.
How about something good right now?
Yeah.
Dealer 1 time. Hey.
That's not bad. Um, you should Jace here off like everything but 1 planes.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Alright, so we have to find either Stoneforge Mystic, because we have to kill him, or we have to find Prismatic Endings. There's pretty much nothing else we need. And then back to basics, but like it's not that good right now. What you really want are endings.
Yeah.
Alright. So not the
Definitely not this. I could probably put a land back.
no, you're under a sphere, so you gotta get rid of both weapons.
Both weapons, okay.
Yeah. Then you play out your Vista, because we're still aggressively. Yeah, and then just pass.
Alright, no. don't attack because he can make it hasted, right?
He's gonna hit. He's gonna hit you.
Yeah.
You have to chump block.
Yeah. Okay. Almost a mistake.
Game one is just really hard when you don't have a Stoneforge going. You can force that and pitch the Pierce.
Yeah. I mean, I could just pierce it.
Yeah, but then you can't force the next card he's gonna play.
Yeah. Okay.
We're basically a tempo deck now. We're gonna force his Life from the Loam at some point too.
So basically, we wanted to tap down and then like smack him with a back to basics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so he's gonna try and hit you. Sure. So you crack your fetch, right? And get another land because we don't want to draw whatever's on top. And then just block.
Any reason you crack the fetch now?
No, just so it's easier to F6 through.
Okay.
We need to find a some things that kill shit.
So I probably
Alright,
need
so
to lead
yeah,
off with Ponder.
Ponder.
Right?
Yeah, you gotta lead off Ponder off the mountain island. No,
No.
you have to shuffle all of it.
That's not
Okay, well that's something. Alright, so what you can do is you can unsummon the thing, pay the ward cost, and then next turn he's gonna move it over, and then and then you're gonna kill it. So it can't get to your Jace.
And then just buy another turn to brainstorm.
Yeah, well, you have to keep in mind that in order for him to do that, it takes his entire mana, right? The Mox Diamond pays for the equip, and the remaining shit brings out the dude.
Yeah.
So realistically, the only card you don't want him to have is Pithing Needle, right?
Probably just play out the Scalding Tarn to fetch the last
Yeah.
island and shuffle, and then go from there.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine if you had a 6th island. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Well, I mean, would it make a material difference here? I'm just curious.
I mean, the fact that you're getting taxed on every card, I mean, I think it speaks for itself. I'm assuming he doesn't have Needle because earlier he
we probably
tried to
seen
hit
it by now.
Oh, he does. What a shocker.
Okay.
Okay. So we might lose him then.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, we have 1 Teferi and 3 endings. And an Narset to draw.
Just plow this thing?
Yeah. Alright, now you have to draw back to basics.
Yeah, pretty much. There's a number of good
Any
draws.
cantrip works too. That's not one of them. Alright, so you just have to pass, and then unfortunately
Play the land out.
No, you don't have any more good fetchable targets because you don't have a 6th land. So he's gonna loam or some shit, tap out for it, and you're just gonna force back and tap out. Yeah, so you just have to force that, and then hope that the next card you draw is really good.
Well, he played Boseiju, so I don't know, maybe. Maybe.
I'm not optimistic.
Yeah. Like I said, maybe.
So you can Stoneforge there then.
What, like Batterskull or Cauldron?
It has to be Cauldra, right? Caudra's faster and also doesn't lose to Boseiju because they do play more than one copy. Last turn, let's say you drew Stoneforge instead of Plowshares, you would have been one turn faster, but then you would have exposed yourself to a dual land. Because Force of Will is 6 mana, so you needed a total of 9, and you only had 8.
Okay. Sure. Okay. It's a lot of spheres.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't really even attack anymore, right? Because this Caldra's got to sit back on blocking duty.
Yeah, you're gonna lose. From this position, if I were you, since you're behind in time and you don't play quite as fast, I would concede.
Yeah.
Because he has inevitability.
Just couldn't find it.
Yeah, you're never gonna find it.
All right.
So
So
you really you just need your 2 surgicals and your 2 meltdowns. That's pretty much it.
we didn't see any red. Okay. And then what's bad here? I don't really love counterbalance against land strategies.
Yeah.
Spell Pierce may or may not go. I'm a little torn on that one. Prismatic Ending might be kind of rough. I mean, honestly, most of their stuff doesn't use the stack, so like, I don't know if I'd cut all 4, but probably at least 2.
No. You keep all your forces.
Keep all of them. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's going then the endings.
No, keep all the endings too. Why are you trying to get rid of good cards? Those are all good. We want them.
Yeah. Well, Spell Pierce is only really good if I catch their artifact when they play it out. So maybe Pierce.
You can hit like early crop rotations. You can hit what is it called? The sphere resistance.
Yeah.
And then when you're under spheres, it makes it easier for you to pierce other stuff because they're tacked under their own sphere.
Okay. Well, we're kind of running out of options here. Is it just plow then?
It's plow. You gotta shape plows.
And then just hope they don't go for an early Merit Lodge, although they're probably not built to do that, right?
They usually can, and then I usually go 2 plow. I take out one of the weapons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's whatever's.
Well, there it is. All right. Which weapon would it have been? Just curious.
Usually I take out the Batterskull.
Really? I would have thought you keep the Batterskull because it throws you over 20 life, but
Yeah, but they're not the green white depths, they're lands. So they're more reliant on constructs, and constructs are fucking huge. And on top of that, Caldra's faster. And not vulnerable to shit like Boseiju.
Boseiju.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna get Cauldron here.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just bashing.
Yeah.
They don't always draw sagas, but when they do, they always have an ancient tomb. At least it's gonna help us increase the clock.
Yeah.
Because it'll do about 4 damage. Minimum.
So just kind of thinking, I guess. Maze.
Oh, they have no mana sources. See that?
Yeah.
That's wild. They kept that shit? Okay. Alright, so we brainstorm then.
We Brainstorm, and then if we're lucky, we get Cryptic Coat going.
All right, cool. So what do you not want?
I could probably put back the Cauldron Complete and the Stoneforge, and then just try and beat him with Cryptic Coat. He doesn't have mana
No.
sources, so
Yeah, for sure the Caldra's got to go. For sure the Caldra's got to go, and then I'm not. I would get rid of the plow.
okay.
All
And
right.
just
What
pass
are we
it.
doing here?
Huh?
What are we doing? You got any plans?
I don't think so. I guess maybe just crack Flooded Strand so that I can blink in Cryptic Coat without him being able to interfere.
There you go.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what
You don't want to get hit by like random fucking plowshares or bolts out of their sideboards. It happens from time to time.
Okay. So do I put it? I don't think I put it in response to Saga, because if he really wants to needle Stoneforge, is that a big deal?
I mean, I would still do it.
Yeah, okay.
There's no other card we're gonna play, so I'm just gonna do it. It guarantees a clock.
And if he wants to needle Stoneforge at this point, it's like, sure, go ahead, I guess.
Yeah. There's just little to no downside. What did he pitch? What is that, a wasteland?
Wasteland Saga.
Okay, well that's pretty good for you. That's good for us too. What's this? Is this a sphere or a choke? If it's a choke, we're kind of dead. All right, so we're just dead.
Okay, that's kind of irritating.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess you just have to swing and pass. The funny thing is if that card wasn't choke, you could literally just play the Teferi, bounce his Saga, and then on his draw step just surgical him. But alas, he has that and we don't have force. And you wanted to board force out. We have 4 and we didn't have it. You wanted to go to 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks like game. We're not going to be able to win, but you can keep playing if you're curious.
Yeah, I'm not that curious.
Well, you have to understand why it's inevitable, though. You can take a draw step.
I mean, I either spend my mana.
Yeah, so, well, first thing is, well, I mean, you can keep playing it out. So basically, you're going to have to hit the diamond, right?
Yeah, okay.
Sometimes you hold the endings to try and hit choke, but we're never going to fucking get to three colors and 3 mana. So you just hit the diamond.
Because then the other problem is that you need island for dress down, but then that cuts you off with another blue source.
Yeah.
You do with the Saga, and then you just you just get crushed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I've seen enough. Okay.
Hold up. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so we're still gonna lose, but I just wanted to see like, yeah, how they're gonna how it happens.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. So that was one of those where you need to keep. I keep forgetting choke exists sometimes. I just don't see that card often enough.
Yeah, it's quite a sledgehammer. It's the sideboard back to basics.
It's yeah, it's the reverse back to basics. It's that's how people feel when I play that card.
Yeah, I mean, I've had fun games against like Maverick where like I have back to basics and they only have 2 playable lands, and then they have like choke and I have like Plains Mountain or something. It's pretty funny.
An exercise in misery.
Yeah. Well, but then the thing is, back in the day, I have Sword of Feast and Famine, and it's
Oh
basically my
yeah, that's
untap.
right. That
It's
untaps
my
everything.
yeah, it's my untap step. Swinging is my untap step basically for
Man,
my lands.
dude, I miss being able to play swords with the old equipments.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, if I had space and combo was more prevalent, I might include it.
What, Feast and Famine?
Yeah.
Is that even like fast enough for combo these days? I feel like it's not.
Um, it's like medium. Uh, it's not that it's not a speed thing. It's more of a reloading thing. Back in the day, when you're hitting people with Feast and Famine, it would hurt a lot more. Now it only takes 1 stock up, and they're completely reset, and then some. Whereas back in the day, you hit them with a Feast and Famine, it sucks a lot more.
Okay, this seems fine.
Yeah, this is a good hand actually.
Alright, I guess I'll just play first to try to give myself some options. My only other thought was play basic planes and try and act like I'm not a blue deck, but that might be a little too cute with
The
brainstorm.
percentage is too low on that as far as like what you would gain versus what you would gain by playing Strand out.
Oh god.
Uh, this is not looking hot, Kevin.
This is not a great league so far. I blame you. You brought the bad luck. I'm probably just gonna
That's
Stoneforge for like Cauldron or something.
yeah. You know, honestly, there's a chance though. Like of all the cards that you could draw to give yourself a fighting chance in this matchup, you have them all in your hand.
Yeah.
Like it's literally like the type of
He's
hand where
gonna
you just
be
go force take
He's gonna be
five,
capping
torque,
right now.
force take five. Yeah.
Put me down for a
Or just
capital
back to
fold
basic.
right now. Oh, okay.
Um, I never draw like that against Eldrazi. It's kind of somewhat unfair.
I'm probably just gonna cast Force on the first thing I see because I'm not like super. Oh yeah, get this shit out of here.
Yeah, just force him.
Yeah, Force pitch
Just force.
Force.
No, 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 no. Why would you pitch another force?
I mean, we need the
Yeah,
back to basics. I'm not
yeah,
guaranteed a third land, so I assume the
yes,
brainstorm is important.
correct. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes, it's Force
If
pitch
you
Force.
no, no, you got to force pitch brainstorm for sure.
Oh, okay.
Because you hit any land, you win, and if you miss on the land, you just smash. You smash for two, and then you just force their next play again, and then you smash again, and you
Okay.
just got. You literally just have to close out, right? You can't play the game beyond 4 or 5 turns. They're gonna kill you. All right, cool. So then you just smash.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say
You
here's
hit
the
him for 5, and then you pitch the ponder for whatever bullshit he does. And if you miss again, you ponder and then you stoneforge and you get a coat. Oh, he has a battle mage already, main deck, and in the hand naturally.
well,
Damn, this
yeah.
guy's
I mean, it kind of sucks, but like honestly, I'd rather have it happen to this than the back to basics. So,
the game 1 natural battle mage. Nice, nice.
all right.
All right, well if you draw a land here, we're
Any
still
land. I'll
good.
even take the mountain.
All right, so you ponder here for sure. Now we have to hit the third. Oh, that's like fine. Well, it's not really because of the fucking he has a wasteland. So if you play it out, he's
Yeah.
gonna waste you. You're gonna battle skull. He's not gonna walk into it.
So I
So you
think
gotta
I just
shuffle.
take the brainstorm for a force pitch card, draw the volcanic next turn, and play it.
Just shuffle.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta be disciplined about this kind of stuff.
Okay.
All right, we move on.
I don't know. I just saw the third land. I was like, well, I can take it and make it work. Because I could have force pitched like his next thing and then just drawn Volk and cast back to basics down. What is this?
Oh,
Line breaker?
haste the line breaker.
Do I force this? I mean, I have
Nah.
Batterskull, Skull, right?
Yeah.
I assume back to basics is still pretty important
Yeah.
here.
Wait, what? Why would he not make the other guy haste? It would be more damage, and it has trample.
Don't think about it too much.
What the fuck?
Don't think about it. Just let it
Holy
happen.
shit.
Land?
What's wrong with it? No.
Well, it's a blue card at least, so that's kind of
Alright,
something.
we're gonna have to surprise him with a batter skull and hope it works. It's pretty bad.
I mean, we're still live for force pitch snap into any land, pretty much, right?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, what is this, a command? forcing the shit out of it if it is.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. I don't know what else this would be.
Feels like a K command.
I mean, do they have anything else that they can flash in like this? Yeah, okay. Come on, third land. I'll take anything. Okay, that is a third land. Maybe we win this now?
Maybe.
That's why I said maybe. Like,
Maybe.
This thing is really freaking annoying. It's a perpetual discount. I'm only over like...
Yeah.
He's like an ancient tube away from... I mean, like, now he can just play any 3-drop. It's like, oh my gosh. I mean, he can even kick this. He can even kick Battle Mage, can he? Yeah, he can. Oh my gosh.
Yes, he can.
It's just another line breaker. I can live with that. Just don't make it green, please. Just don't be green. That's all I ask. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, that's really good.
Are you gonna pull this one out?
Kind of feels like it. How am I winning this but losing the other ones?
I mean, I wouldn't get so confident. They're just building it up only to take you out games 2 and 3.
Yeah,
That's how Eldrazi works against their decks.
Well, here's lethal next turn potentially, but yeah, far from out of the woods. So, I mean, 4 consigns.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, 4 consigns. That's bad.
Yeah, Spell Pierce is kind of okay. Like if they...
No, it's bad. I mean, consign does everything that does, and then some, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you literally only have 4 targets in the deck.
Prismatic Ending's pretty bad.
It is pretty bad. You're correct. It's fucking terrible.
So yeah, I guess just this. I mean, sometimes they'll play like an artifact, like a Chalice, but Prismatic Ending for 3 on on Line Breaker against the 4 Wasteland deck probably feels pretty awful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. I guess we're gonna steal that one. Probably a lead off Ponder and see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, mold the 6, so I'm kind of starting off okay. God, I still miss playing with GT. I think that's the card I miss the most. But I don't think that thing's ever coming back. Oh my gosh. The perfect start. They can't play 4 eyes, can they?
I don't think they play 4 eyes. I'm not sure, but I don't think they can or do. I don't really know what their list looks like these days.
It hardly matters. It's a terrible one for us. This is a shuffle, right?
Yeah. There's nothing for us there.
Okay, well, we basically just took the turn over again. Is this the deck winding me up to be disappointed here?
Yeah, pretty much.
Awful stomped. Oh god. It's like
Thought knot. Already. I think it's a thought knot. Yeah. Alright. So he takes your plow. Takes your plow.
Stoneforge. It's probably plow.
It's plow.
Hope he takes Stoneforge. Yeah, it's just plow.
No way.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, you can a guy can ask, right? So what? It's Stoneforge into Cauldron, and then try and hold up 2 weapons and pray,
Um,
or is it? Or it's Ponder
I
into Force of Will or back to basics.
well, the thought process is, do you think you can race that Thought Knots here?
I mean, with Cauldron Batterskull coming down, I potentially could, but like probably not if you consider the sum total of what else his deck can do.
Okay, so then if that's the case, then what's the contingency? What's the
Probably
next
have to
plan?
ponder into something.
Yeah. If you were on the play, I'd be more. See, there you go. You take the plow.
Yeah. Okay.
If I was if you were on the play, I'd be more down to race. On the draw, Stoneforge, a little slow. Did you stack that correctly? Is there a brainstorm underneath?
Yeah, there is.
Like, as in twice underneath.
No, next card.
Okay, because when you plow, you want that brainstorm to be hidden from the next Thought Knot Seer.
Yeah. Okay. So I did not do it right.
Yeah, because you're gonna plow now, and if he Thought Knots you again, you can lose your brainstorm.
Yeah. Okay. You're right.
I mean, he's probably going to take the Snapcaster over the brainstorm anyways, but you're nevertheless giving him like information he doesn't need to have,
Yeah. Okay.
right? Oh, so he's a cake man, sure. All right. So now we have to brainstorm because that battles with a dead card, right? We're looking for consign
Yeah.
or force of will. All right, we suck. So no, you got to keep the battle skull because the Stoneforge only finds
Yeah.
one weapon, right? You need to have 2 weapons in hand because you need a backup when he kills one inevitably with Battle Mage or the K Command or Thought Knot Seer. So there's like literally a dozen cards that could strip you of one of your 2 weapons. So you have to keep it,
Probably
but you don't need
Conjure, Arid
but you don't need
Mesa.
4 lands. Yeah, exactly. You don't need this many lands because you already have your land for this turn and you have your land for next turn, right?
That's probably
So you just
if we're believing him that he has command, then I'm probably just getting a probably just getting a cryptic code here, right? So I can at least do something maybe.
no, you still got to get the Cauldron because then that way you can draw the consign to stop it. The problem is in this type of hand, he doesn't. He's not an ancient tomb hand, right? It's a regular hand. So look how much life he has. How's Cryptic Coat ever gonna fucking get there? Ever?
Yeah. Okay.
It's not happening, right? Okay, Warping Well is like the best case scenario.
Sure.
That is literally the best case scenario. If he like K commanded you there, that would have sucked.
Power or toughness. It's not CMC based, right? No power toughness. Okay. I mean, come on. Do you really have nothing? Oh my gosh! Just name Eldrazi. Wow, he actually has nothing.
What kind of hand did he keep? That's what I want to know.
Does he just have like 4 warping whales or something? I mean, it's got to
Ha-
be Chase.
yeah, just Jason +2.
Because like, if he had a creature, we surely would have seen it by now, right?
Flute. He's gonna flute you. All right, that's fine. It's F6 then. But yes, if he had a creature, he would most definitely play it, right? Because he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So there's no card he can't play except for like Devour. All right, sure, whatever.
Might. What is this? Okay. I mean, that's okay-ish. God, that only costs him 1. These Ivy Bean starts are ridiculous.
Yeah. How much? How much? He only has one card left.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. I don't even know how good Fleshraker is here. Huh. So we could Prismatic Ending Jace and Stoneforge.
Let me see here. So you prismatic ending the flute, and then you draw with the Jace, and then you use this.
Stoneforge.
You're trying to hit. You're trying to hit. No, not you're trying to Stoneforge. You got to kill the Raker, dude. So you got to plow the Raker,
Okay, well
or
then
you
we
can
could
hit
just
it.
hit a land and then snap plow it. I mean, that's fine too.
Yeah, that's the point. So then you ending the flute, unlocks your your Jace. You brainstorm because you have a fucking cauldron in your hand for no reason. If you miss land, you play out your Stoneforge. If you hit a land, you're fine. So then you can get rid of one of your weapons,
Probably Cauldron Mountain.
and yeah, probably mount. No, Jace. Get rid of the Jace. You don't need to.
I mean, this one might. Oh yeah, no, it probably will live actually. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. You're fine. Yeah, and then you play out your land. So you don't necessarily have to snap plow. You have to play a guessing game. If he plays no spells and just swings at you, ideally don't want to plow, right? Because you want to trade body 2-1 against 2-2, and
Yeah.
you get a free brainstorm. If that makes sense.
Okay.
But if the first thing he does on his turn is fucking play a spell, he gets another lotus petal, right? And if he has enough lotus petals, that eye is going to activate. So the question is, do you want to risk
I mean, that
using?
I is 7, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, that is kind of close.
See, so that's something you weren't considering. You see. So are you willing to take that risk, or do you want to just plow now? Right? That's what you need
I
to be
think I'll just
considering.
plow.
Sure. Okay. Well, that's things you got to be thinking about.
Okay. I think I'll just plow now and try and keep him off balance.
Yeah, and when you're doing this, you also have to consider K command, right? Because it can exile a card in the graveyard, which
Yeah.
means you also need to be considering whether you're doing it on your turn or on his upkeep.
All right.
All right, so he's going to flute us again, apparently. It's kind of amusing, I suppose.
Are we playing against an Eldrazi deck or a control deck?
Well, sometimes they just have these weird
I know, I
hands.
know,
Like
I
I
know they
played,
do that. Yeah, I was riffing on that. So yeah, it's just kind of a weird game where he's like playing more like control deck.
yeah.
Okay, so now it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
So you have 6 mana, right?
Yeah. So we could
All right.
snap Prismatic Ending, then Stoneforge, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Snapcaster Mage, blue, white. Yeah, okay.
Okay. And then what are you gonna do with the Jace?
Honestly, I could plus 2.
Yeah, I think you just +2, right? Because why are we +2ing though? What's the reasoning behind it?
I mean, hit the top of his deck is really dangerous.
Well, yeah, every card in their deck is dangerous because our deck is bad to
But
theirs.
he's also just
But the
short on
more
creatures, so we're just plus 2 to bury any good threat we see. I mean, he has an identifiable choke point on one card, so we're.
no, the actual reason is because there's no card that we can draw that is good. What is a card that we could possibly draw with Jace that is good?
Maybe plow for future removal, but yeah, okay, point taken. I
It does not
suppose.
exist. It literally does not exist, right?
Yeah,
Because he has a Cavern of Souls. We can't even draw Consign.
yeah,
So it's better off to just try and fade his draw step.
sure. Okay.
Whereas if those were not Cavern of Souls, you have 4 consigns, not one, not two, not three, but 4 consigns, plus maybe some plows and some other bullshit hiding in there somewhere. But mainly you're looking for consigns. But the consigns are no good against caverns, so we're just going to try and make him just simply not draw threats, and that's going to hopefully slow him down because we're going to play a. That's fine. That doesn't matter. It's gonna like it can go for our thing, but now we know it's coming. We're not gonna get Cauldron, right? We're gonna leave it. No, and then we're gonna find Cryptic Coat, right? Because Batterskull and Cryptic Coat are both evasive against the Battle Mage, right?
Yeah. And just keep attacking.
Yeah. So now we're literally just looking to slow him down as much as we can while we're on the whack whack plan with said weapons.
Blue is return a creature. Green is enchantment or artifact. Okay. Golly.
So a thing that you should be considering, whether it's Jace or any other form of cantrip, is what am I looking for before you do it? Is that a dismember? Yeah, it is a dismember, sure. So his hand was completely reactive, right?
Yeah.
A completely reactive hand. Right? So before you ever play a Ponder, a Brainstorm, or a Jace, you need to understand your game plan. And if your game plan does not comport with said cantrip, then don't bother using it, right?
Okay.
So like earlier, there's no point in Jacing if no conceivable card can be drawn that's good, why are we drawing cards, right? When there's an alternative.
Dismember. What have we gotten rid of here? 2 flutes, 2 flesh breakers, and thought knot. Okay, that thought knot feels like an age ago.
Yeah, so he has a battle mage and that's it, which really doesn't do anything.
Next turn it's probably brainstorm. We could probably play out cryptic coat, keep beating down, and then I think we're at the point where brainstorm would materially improve us. Oh my gosh. How is it the Eldrazi? How is it like Eldrazi players? The fuse decisions are always like, I don't know. Maybe it's like F6 doing something else.
I don't know. There seems to be, to me at least, a correlation between decks that require less brain power and then people having actual less brain power who are piloting it, right? So people that play Oops All Spells, Moon Stompy, and Eldrazi tend to be the slowest players out there. Low brain power deck for low brain power people.
Any day now. Any day. Ugh. Dude, what are you gonna do? Attack me with my spawn token? Why are we stuck here?
Yeah. How's your internet connection feeling?
Pretty good, I guess.
Okay, maybe remind him. Type in the chat. By the way, my internet connection's looking strong. You have no outs, homie.
I wouldn't say that. He's got plenty of outs. Don't
No,
don't tempt fate like that with Eldrazi on the other side of things. Okay, yeah, oh god, we might have to play game 3 with this guy. Wonderful. Alright, so I think
all
it's a
right.
brainstorm first.
No, just keep plus twoing him.
Okay.
We're just gonna kill him in 2 turns.
How
So
we...
all you gotta do,
Oh.
so
Okay, yeah, yeah.
you only have to fade 2 draw steps, and then Jace helps you do that, right?
Wow, things I didn't think I would get on the bingo card are beating an Eldrazi with a Jace +2.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it's happening. You can keep it, homie. I'll
Yeah,
pass
and
mana
then
in
you
to play coat.
Yeah, play land out, deploy the coat. He can't battle mage it because it'll return, and then on his end step, the batter skull comes down. So, wait, you're hard casting the coat, right?
Yeah, I am. I'm just going to my
Okay.
attacks first.
All right, I'm just making sure.
Contemplate some life
Yeah,
decisions. Indulge
deal
his adventure
7, deal 11,
fantasies.
deal 11. Game's over.
Oh, wait, is it my internet connection? I got the beach ball down here.
Not necessarily. If your internet connection sucks, I would know because I wouldn't be able to hear you.
I mean, I'm on Ethernet, so it should be fine unless like the freaking power station down the street blows out again.
Again.
I feel like
Actually,
it blows up once every, I would say, like 4 months or so. I don't know. It literally sound like a bomb goes off, like car alarms, are
oh,
going off and everything. It's loud.
well, my boy JPA right now there's like a blizzard or or no, not a blizzard. Like it's snowing pretty hard in Germany, and the power's out because like some kind of utility problem that may or may not be caused by arsonists. So 45,000 people have been without power for like a week or something. I heard.
Pretty rough. Play your
Yep.
wasteland, homie.
And then we hit for 11, we +2 again, then we hit for
Oh,
another
thank
11, then we
God.
call it a day. All
One, two,
right.
three, four. All right. I mean, we'll play this one and maybe a match or two more, then I'll call it a night.
Okie dokie.
Unless you got places to be.
Nope. Got no plans and nowhere to be.
I don't know if you want to talk about it, but did you want to talk about how you did in the showcase challenge, or
Um, so played some rounds, lots of 2 zeros, and then I think I was 4-0-8-0 or 5-0-10-0 or something, and then I played against like an oops deck, and they did oops things, and I lost in 3 games. And then I played against the guy Wing Zero of NC at second to the last round, and basically all 3 of my hands, game 1, 2, and 3, were just absolute dog shit. And so game 1, I just get destroyed. I'm only going to fix all 3 games, by the way. So game 1, my hand sucks. I got destroyed. Game 2, my hand still sucks, but I hit him with the back to basics, and he lost. And then game 3, my hand is still terrible, but I get into a position where I have counterbalance, and I have a ponder. I put a Lavinia on the field to supplement my Snapcaster because he's at 14 life, and it increases the clock by a turn. And then at some point, so I play the Ponder. The Ponder is a red elemental blast, a blue elemental blast, and some other card. And I have a fetch in play, so I'm not concerned. I'm going to pick up the top 2. The problem is I have to play a guessing game, right? As far as like what he is going to play next, because he's hellbent or he had 1 card in hand that was dead.
Ew.
And so the question is, am I putting a red elemental blast on top or a blue elemental blast on top? Well, he has 1 sneak attack in the graveyard and one what is it called? Show and tell in the graveyard, right? So mathematically, he only has 3 more 4 drops, but he has 3 show and tells and a bunch of
Real
stock
quick,
ups.
this is a mulligan, right?
Uh,
Between the Cauldra and the non-blue source. Or like 18 out of
mm,
54 to draw an actual blue source, which is 1-3, and we got 2 draws and a really bad Cauldra in hand.
yeah, it's like 60% mull, 40% keep. Like if you kept it, I wouldn't be upset, but it's probably a mulligan.
I don't think these work out. Anyway, yeah, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, you're good. And so I was like, all right, well the math shows that. Oh, and also he had like 9 mana in play, so if he had either show and tell or sneak attack, he would have just went for it and killed me already. So he has neither in hand, right? And he has 1 card in hand or 0. I don't remember. He had 1 card in hand, and so I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna put the red elemental blast in my hand and the blue elemental blast on top, right? So that obviously my all the ones are covered from counterbalance, and then the only out he had to be sneak attack, and so he top deck sneak attack, and I'm like, well, fuck, and then the last card killed me. So he had 1 card in hand. He drew, played the sneak attack, and the last card was like a fatty, and he just killed me. That's pretty much it. That was game 3.
Okay.
So basically, in my opinion, I played to good odds, but you know, still lost.
Doesn't work out.
Yeah, because the only card he could have drawn in that position was Sneak Attack. Show and Tell would have been red blasted. Any one drop gets counterbalanced, right? And if he drew the Sneak Attack one turn slower, I also blue blasted. So it had to be Sneak Attack, and it had to be that turn. And that was game 3 anyway, so I lost that. And so with that loss, there was 8 rounds. That means I went 5-0 or so, more or less, into 5-2 or 4-1 into 5-2 or something like that. And then I did not play the last round. Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty much it. But like the first 4 or 5 rounds or whatnot was pretty chill. They were just like, play the match 2-0, play the match 2-0. It was whatever's.
I'm not gonna play the Teferi this turn because I don't want to walk him into a daze without any other recourse.
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
Land and pass. I'm flooding again.
Yeah. Why? Well, how come you pick the Strand over the Vista?
Gets me blue or white, and it's I don't know. I view Strand and Vista as more or less the same thing, and I don't know. Maybe the ability to get red later might be useful for Prismatic.
Exactly. So it's not the same thing. What you have to be considering is your mana ahead of time. So you don't know what he's on. He's on some blue-black bullshit, which could be Tempo, Reanimator, Doomsday, Storm, whatever bullshit, right? But on the off chance that if you assume your hand is not dead, right? In other words, they play creatures. Plow kills said creatures, right? But Ending might have a problem killing creatures if what happens?
If I can't get a red under it.
Yeah, Barragoy. So that's what you need to be considering. It may or may not happen, but these are things you have to be just considering pretty much all the time.
Okay.
It's kind of like that one time I told you, like, you can't be playing in this order because he's going to force you to fetch, and then you're going to have to pierce it, and then you're going to have potentially no more fetches, right? You have to line up your plays and your mana base turns in advance.
So I think it's just still jam Teferi here, right? See what happens. I mean, I'm
Yeah, I like that.
Bowmaster. Huh?
Yeah, I like that. Because if it works,
plow up.
Yeah, if it works, it works. Great. And if it gets forced, whatever. It's a negation. Oh, that's fine. That's cool. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. No response. So the thing is, Brazen Borrower typically is played only in tempo, right? So you have to be placing him on a deck now, right? So if you place him on a deck and he's on some tempo, there's like very, very ultra narrow decks like Doomsday that might randomly have it, but generally speaking, they don't. So we're just gonna go ahead and rule that out. So the highest probability is he's on tempo, right?
Okay.
So the question is, if you were to minus, what is Teferi vulnerable to? If you plus, what is Teferi vulnerable to?
If I minus Teferi is vulnerable to Brazen Borrower, but I kind of assume I would have seen Brazen Borrower if he had it. So
because you have 3 options, right? Because you can minus on nothing, you can minus aiming the borrower, or you can plus, right? So you have 3 choices.
I don't think minusing on nothing makes any sense. I kind of want to treat Teferi like a removal spell, so maybe I just plow this, and then, well, because if I put it back in his hand, it's still cardboard. Like, it still does things.
Correct. And yeah, so I would do the same thing because they play 0 to 1 kill spell for walkers in the form of usually Bitter Triumph or like Shieldred's Edict or whatever bullshit. But we're gonna play to our odds. It's unlikely they have it. So if you plus, you now have a removal spell, right? And you're not worried about Bowmaster because the Bowmaster would have to come down like main phase, and you can ending it, right? So you can just yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I would do the same play you did thus far, which is play the Teferi, tick up. But the reason behind it needs to be correct, right? Hold up. What are we doing here? What are you doing here?
I'm going to plow it once it gets into combat.
Okay, so that's correct. Why are we doing it now in combat? No, see, you messed up. Because now if you plow, he can switch it out for kiting. That's why I asked you very particularly, what are you doing here? You said plow when you enter when he enters combat. and he entered combat already, but you did not plow. You let him tap.
I thought Kaido was unblocked creatures. He'd have to go to the block phase.
What?
Wait, isn't Kaido only for unblocked creatures?
I'm not exactly sure.
I'm pretty sure
forget.
Ninjutsu it has to be.
But
unblocked.
either way, there's just no reason to like. As soon as he enters combat, just plow it, right? Like, we just avoid that the whole scenario. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, just avoid it. Because there's times when like it hasn't happened to me, but I've watched some, like a friend play, and they'll do something, and then for whatever reason, and ninjutsu dodges a removal spell. And in any case, like you can just completely circumvent it by just killing it as soon as they enter combat. Like, there's no reason to let it tap, like at all, right? There's no reason.
Yeah. Okay. Just stockpiling resources now.
Yeah. Sure.
Feel free.
I mean, this guy's dead unless he draws his one of Triumph, Shieldred's Edict, or something of that nature. He's dead. All right. So yeah, crack fetch. Yep.
Probably just get a mountain. I can kind of smell a Bargoy, so I'm not gonna fuck around with it.
So you can grab an island. No, you can grab an island because if he has Bargoy, if you have plow, snap plow, right?
Okay.
Because you're gonna ending that, so you have 2 plows for Bargoy's coming, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And you ending too soon because now he knows that you had ending before you draw. You have to use your walkers first, right? Because let's say you Teferi, draw 1, then you Jace. He doesn't know if you had it or you had to pick it up. Do you see what I'm saying?
Difference? What's the functional difference in that if for him knowing that information?
Why?
Yeah.
Because because he can evaluate how you were cantripping.
Okay.
There are for example, when you play me, when people play me and they do that kind of thing, let's say they ponder the turn before, right, and they don't shuffle, and the next turn they play a kill spell, and then it gives me information about how they're stacking and how they're shuffling. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And you lose nothing by drawing first and then using your kill spells. In fact, you gain knowledge, right? You gain more information, so you know what you want to use your kill spells on, and right, how you want to line up your kill spells. Does that make sense?
All right. So I'd cut counterbalance, spell pierce, and a force, and just bring in 3 red blast effects.
You cut. Why are you cutting counterbalance? The deck is like all 1 and 2 drops.
Yeah. Okay. Probably just another force. Then there's probably just not very many good targets for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You draw first, so you have all the cards in your hand, and it gives you a better picture of how you want to line up your fucking turn, right? Whereas if you do it early, not only are you giving them information, you're cutting off information from yourself. So that just doesn't make sense, right?
Okay.
Like, it doesn't.
Let me keep this. Thoughts easy. Okay. Feels like every game starts this way now, but all right.
Yeah, I mean, luckily our deck is resilient. It's not an AB deck, right? So for example, like, Ophelia plus something else, they take our something else, and we're left with a dead Ophelia. Our deck, luckily, is like you draw a random Stoneforge, boom, 1 card threat. You draw a Walker, boom, 1 card threat. Even late game, we have a bunch of lands in play. Draw weapon, sure, 1 card threat, right?
Okay, so he made me discard red blast.
Yeah, and what does that tell you?
I'm kind of thinking he wants to have a defended Tameo next turn, but even my brain goes to trying to play Tameo with a brainstorm backup. But otherwise I'm not really sure.
Usually, yeah, it means Tameo or Murktide, because those are the only blue cards that matter, right? There's a very, very small chance, once in a blue moon, maybe it's because they kept a 1-lander. They don't want you to blast their ponder on the off chance you do, but it's highly, highly improbable.
So
All right. So let's.
I think I'm gonna spend the brainstorm here just to respect Bowmaster.
Sure. That Tundra looks terrible, so yeah, I like it. Sure. Okay. Cool. So we know we're not shuffling away Red Blast because if he's getting rid of it, we know we want it, right?
Yeah.
That's the idea, at least. Okay.
So
and then what?
Put 2 lands back, and if I have to crack fetch for Island or Plains,
yeah,
I'll be okay.
Correct.
And if I draw,
if I draw, because
that's fine too.
You either put the ponder on top or you put the 4th land on top. The
Well,
ponder is the ponder is defensible because you're trying to avoid bowmaster,
Yeah.
right? Without burning mana. Yeah, so the ponder actually is quite defensible to put on top. Because if he is a tempo deck like we expect him to be, we pretty much already have everything we want in our hand. We don't need to cantrip for anything. We can bury it into the deck and we can find it later, right? Oh, so it's a reanimator. Okay, so you want to blast that, right?
Yeah.
It's a draw 2, discard 1. If he dazes, so be it. That's life. Okay, now it makes sense why he wanted to thought seize it.
Yeah.
And it also means we lack surgicals that we would have boarded otherwise, but that's okay.
Maybe even a consign or two.
Nah.
So it's
All right.
ponder
So
for force of will, probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's a shuffle. Okay. We're like probably dead though, because he's got like what,
So yes.
8 reanimate spells that's gonna kill us. Ah, that sucks. Good on our opponent though. He didn't give us too much information, just as much as he wanted to give us.
Would you bring in consigns against Reanimator?
No. Thought cities, that sucks.
Yeah. Okay.
Interestingly enough, though, we actually have a good amount of outs. We have 2 back to basics, and then we also have a Narset and a Teferi. Teferi is shockingly good against this kind of Atraxa because
Why
he
would he
took
take
Plow.
Plow?
Okay. I don't know, but anyways, we move on.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna crack for white, and I'm probably playing for Jace next turn.
Yeah.
Huh. That was really.
Hold on.
Weird. Oh, sorry.
Hold up. Let me see here. Yeah, you can Jace and see what he does.
Did he like misclick?
Okay, sure. No response.
Okay. Sorry, my brain is still thinking about that. Like,
Oh man, he must have drawn right off the top. Unfortunato, as they say.
force of will attracts. Okay, so we can force to defend it.
Well, we have 2 kill spells, so
We don't quite
it's
have
fine.
the mana though.
It's what Ponder's for.
Ponder Island Force of Will Regent. Okay.
Alright, so he has Ponder, Force of Will, +1. Do we know the last one?
Ponder Island Force of Will Regent.
So he has 3 cards in hand. We only know 2, right?
At this point, yeah.
Okay, cool. So we can just no. Why are we planning? Why are we planning? Or why are we pondering? You need to kill them both, and you can, right? You can attempt to. All right.
Oh,
So
you're right. Yeah, I forgot about the red blast. Yeah, okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So start with the plow because you want him to counter the plow.
Pointed at, I guess, the Atraxa.
Well, think of it this way. What's your like? You know he's gonna force one of them, right? Right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna aim 2 kill spells at one creature, right? One creature will survive. Ideally, what creature do you want to survive, and what creature do you want to be dead? That's
Probably
the
the
question.
Regent, because if he has to reanimate something, the reanimating Regent is pretty terrible.
Yeah. So that's one way to think about it. Alternatively, the other way to think about it is how are we planning to win this game? Because obviously we're gonna fire off our Snapcaster +1, that's 3 mana, and our Plow, which is our 4th mana, right? And one of it's gonna survive, which means next turn our plan is to what?
Try again for removal.
Ponder for like removal. What kind of removal do we have in the deck?
Plows and blasts.
And
Oh, bounce spells. Yeah. Okay.
correct. So now you have to consider like if we draw plow and or blast, and life's easy, right? But if there's a non-zero chance that we're gonna draw Jaces and Teferis. Teferis we can run off right away. Jace we can wait a turn. We'll survive. It's not lethal, right? So you have to make these considerations, right? So which one is better to be bounced?
Regent for sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Regent can be replayed. Look at his graveyard, homie.
Well, yeah, but like, okay.
Right? So, all right. So you would want to start with Snapcaster, right? So you would just go blue, because you have a plow and a blast down there. So wow, he's not going to force that. He's going to force the spell, sure. So yes. All right. So then you aim for the what? What are you aiming for?
Regent right now, because
Correct. You're aiming for the Regent because you want to plow the Atraxa. You don't want to blast the Atraxa, right? Because then it gives him more top decks, right? It gives him a fucking reanimate. There you go. Cool. Okay. And then now you plow the Regent. Right?
okay.
Because that Regent is an 8/8 too. Right? So on the off chance that you ponder into a Jace, you need one more turn and one more land to play the Jace, right?
Oh
And if
my
you draw
gosh.
that sucks. If you draw a fetch, you might die if you get swung twice with 8, right? Because you're at 17. But if you get swung with 7 twice from a Traxa, you're at 3 life. That makes a difference when you fetch, right?
Yeah.
That's another reason why we're going for the Murktide like that.
No, that sucks.
All right. Yeah. Well, you have a couple turns. Okay. I mean, we're not gonna not play it, right?
What, counterbalance or back to basics?
Back to basics, right? Because counterbalance doesn't do anything. It's too variable.
Alright, so what? I got like next draw step.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but pretend you didn't draw back to basics and you drew a fucking other land. You see how we drew a Jace, or like if we or a Teferi. Let's say we drew Teferi off the top and we bounced a fucking Atraxa, it can't come back. But if we bounce that Murktide, it could very much come back down and still kill us. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So
I'm gonna counterbalance here.
Counterbalance, and then on this upkeep, plow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you see how like you literally need to maximize all of your outs, all of them. You have to put a stop on his upkeep. Like you got lucky on the plow, but you need to make sure that like you have as many cards that get you out of the sticky situation as possible.
So just curious, why upkeep plow?
Why? Because if his hand is for, there's nothing for you. All right.
No.
There's nothing for you to gain by doing it on your turn.
I flipped a 3.
Oh, you got it. Jesus Christ. All right, so you win then.
It's so gross.
And also another thing is that notice that if you took damage, you killed the Atraxa and not the Murktide. The Murktide would have you at 1 life right now.
I'm probably gonna
You cannot
bounce this Snapcaster Mage.
Teferi bounce, Teferi and uptick and pass, right? There's no reason to bounce it now because it makes it vulnerable to Thoughtseize, right? You don't.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, he can't. Well,
I mean, he could play land right now and then Thoughtseize you. There's just really no reason for you to like bounce it, right? Like, what's Snapcaster going to do in your hand with 1 land? Like, it doesn't do anything.
okay, now it's bounce because he has an Atraxa and he's told me, right?
Yeah. That and also you have Brainstorm.
Yeah.
The Snapcaster can Brainstorm. See, now there's actually purpose for you to bounce it. Before, you were bouncing it, making it vulnerable to Thoughtseize for no reason. Hey, why are you playing land out? Like, you don't have a Force of Will. You need cards to put back with Brainstorm. Again, like, every time you're playing these lands, it needs to be with actual, like, intent.
I mean, do I even care about Tamiyo? He can't even, like, crack open the clues.
You kind of care. But the question is, how do you want to deal with it? But going back, like, you're skipping over the point. Like, you can't just randomly play lands. Because, see, now if you Brainstorm, you have 1 less card to put back. And that's really, really bad.
Okay.
Like, the lands you play, the order you play them, or if you don't play them, all freaking matter.
Okay.
All right, so now you have to decide whether you want to blind flip or you want to brainstorm and still potentially like miss if you miss
I think I'm
once.
okay with blind flipping, and then if I have to, I can just snap plow it
Yeah, that's what I would do.
because it's not like critical. Then I'll just take the chance. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
All
But like I
right.
said, I would do the same thing where you take the blind flip and if it misses, you plow. So now he should be dead. Now you can just plus all day because he can't respond to your brainstorms or your snapcasters, and both of them are virtually counter spells, right?
Yeah.
If he plays a 1-drop, you counter one. Then you play snapcaster. He plays a 2-drop, you brainstorm the snapcaster. Either way, he's dead. And you plus and keep passing. And then if he plays barrel, then you also have back to basics to counter. Like you're pretty much covered. He cannot win.
So I'm just like waiting to draw Stoneforge pretty much.
Or Jace. Like anything really, realistically, it doesn't really matter. All right, now we can start playing lands, but it's different now because we have the whole game like sealed away, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So it's completely different that we're playing lands now. Yeah, that Murktide hit you twice. Like that Traxa hit you twice. Remember I told you the difference between 3 life and 1 life? All right, so we just brainstorm and put a dress down on top. Right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So coat to the bottom, Stoneforge. All right, cool. So now he's almost out of black mana outside of a basic swamp. Yeah. Yeah. So, especially when people do these like they're not even a juke. He was just simply correctly hiding information from us, right? There's no reason to let us know that he was on Reanimator, right? So it gives him an advantage game too, which is correct on his part. So it gives us a disadvantage because we have dead cards. We didn't bring in our surgicals, but that doesn't mean that we can't put the pieces of the puzzle together and just play well, right? And try and put something together to give us ourselves the best odds, anyways.
All right. If we got time, I'll play like 1 or 2 more matches, and I'll call it a night.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah. I feel like I learn a lot from these, but I feel like the issue that I have when we do these sessions is like memory retention.
Yeah.
So it's helpful to like have a record of it. I mean, it's useful to people who watch, but it's also useful to me when I go back. I'm like, what did he say and why? Like, oh yeah, that's why.
Yeah, because sometimes you and I would have done the same play, but then sometimes I would have done a vastly different play. But regardless of whether it's the same play or different play, it's the reasoning behind the play that's the important, right? Because there's times I think I pointed out that we would both do the same play, but the reasoning is completely different, and the reasoning is what's important because that's how you're going to be able to form strategies and execute on the fly when random situations happen, right?
Okay. Is it raining where you're at, man? Well, I'm happy it's not raining tomorrow. I feel like we're just getting rained on right now.
It's been raining like for a whole week, but it kind of stopped halfway through today, and I think we're done. I think we're done with the rain. Let me check the forecast.
Looks like it. It'd be nice to walk without like.
Oh no, I have one more day of rain,
Why am
and then we're yeah.
Bellvoice Squints. My brain says I played him and he was on Oops, but maybe I'm misremembering. In either case, I'm keeping this hand.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So he's on Black Saga, probably. Black Saga Storm.
Probably, yeah. That's a safe bet.
So it's Ponder or Force of Will. Or Ponder or Brainstorm. It's probably Island Ponder, and then look for a lot of stuff.
Well, you're definitely pondering because it gives you the most looks, right?
Yeah.
And there's really only one objective, which is even like what's more important? What's objective number one right now?
Not dying, so I'd like to find Force of Will.
No, it's not. It's not dying. It's getting mana because even if you don't die, if you cannot assemble lands, you will lose.
Okay.
Right. because he doesn't even have to make you lose. And I was gonna say you get a Tundra because if you miss on white, you like lose.
Yeah.
Because we're not trying to back to basics and we're not doing anything like right now. We're trying to hit
I
mana.
think this has to
You have to
shuffle,
shuffle.
right? Yeah.
Now you have to shuffle. So you were a little too hasty there. You should have gotten a Tundra, and now we get to keep that island, and then you get to Stoneforge.
Okay.
Because as much as he would like to kill you, if you miss your next 2 to 3 land drops, he doesn't have to do shit. You're done anyways, right? You're shooting yourself in the foot if you can't get your mana together. That's the problem.
Saga. So we're just gonna try and Saga.
If this brainstorm does not hit a white source or a fetch, you know exactly why and how you lost. You lucked out.
Okay, so put you and one of the lands back, I guess.
Yeah.
And then the question is, do I spend a prismatic ending on something?
Oh, for sure. You better start tagging stuff.
Probably their Chrome Mox.
Yeah.
Shrinks their sagas and makes their mana worse.
Your draws are really bailing you out. Every time you need like something, it seems to arrive.
Dude, flipping that to Fairy was insane. Thoughtseize? Yeah, okay. Look at my hand. It's so redundant. This must be
It's
such
pretty
a frustrating hand to see Thoughtseize again, because it's like...
I mean, generally speaking, it's frustrating to Thoughtseize us in general because our hands tend to be really redundant. Like it's common to be like plow, cantrip, land, like whatever. All right. So you know what to do here.
I think it's Stoneforge into Cauldron so that we have something to stand tall on. But I have to assume that his get off Urza Saga is going to be Pithing Needle, right?
Probably. Well, they might not play it Storm. So usually they get Chromoxes or they get Mox Opals and that kind of stuff. Or sometimes they play the stupid Candy Trail bullshit.
Yeah, so I'm just going to do Stoneforge.
Okay, so what option have you ruled out? What's an option that you should be at least considering, whether you decide it's not a big deal or it is a big deal? What are you not considering right now?
His combo side of the deck, pretty much.
He can make mana no matter what, right? But for like a half second, you should count up like how many artifacts he has, right? If he had one less artifact, like let's say that vault was, I don't know, like a basic swamp, you can kill the opal and it makes one less construct.
Yeah, okay.
Things like that, right? Or like you kill like one artifact and anyways, yeah, so you can Stoneforge here though.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay. I knew it, I just
Yeah.
didn't like vocalize
Things
it.
like that. Or maybe even actually it's 2 less artifacts. But either way, just for a half second, you have to like quickly just do an artifact count.
Okay.
It's like it comes up surprisingly a lot. Not here, but a lot.
Okay.
And it's relevant.
So I'm just gonna fetch in response here.
Yeah, if you were gonna fetch in response here, you should have fetched when he was tapped out because then there's a non-zero chance you should have considered brainstorming. Because some of these decks play Bowmasters. I don't know if you know that.
I did not.
They play Bowmasters because they have Echoes of Aeons and that kind of shit.
Okay.
So in other words, you have to consider whether you were going to at any point brainstorm on their turn. If yes, then you have to do it without getting Bowmastered.
Okay.
And you would consider the brainstorm in terms of how important is it to hit a fourth land? Because if you can hit a fourth land, you can unsummon. If you hit a fourth land, you could play a Stoneforge and have like 2 weapons in hand. But the first Stoneforge could flash in, right?
Boots.
So you're gonna have to find a dress down, or you're gonna die, basically. So now you brainstorm, right? If you find dress down here, you win. That's pretty bad. How much damage is he gonna do to you? How big are those things?
They're 8, 7, 15, so I'll be at 2.
So you're dead then, because no matter how you stack it, you can only kill one. You have to chump block. You don't have double white, so you're gonna die.
Yeah, okay.
I wouldn't show him your hand.
Is that what
If you had, yeah, exactly. Well, you need a fourth land, because had you had four lands, there's a non-zero chance you could play it to fair. You could have stacked it so you have kill spell to fairy, reveal your hand, untap, play the fourth land, play to fairy, unsummon one creature, plow the other creature, chump block this third creature, right?
Pretty sure plows are bad. Where's the stuff I like? Maybe I could go down one more Stoneforge. Prismatic ending like that.
I like endings. I mean, did you not see how many Chromoxes and Opals and Constructs, and sometimes they have
Probably don't need all 4 consigns either, right?
Wish Claws. Yeah, it's too many consigns. Consigns are better against the regular Storm deck. This is mono black is a little different.
It's like that.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's a key.
Sure.
Brainstorm, dress down. Yeah, okay, cool.
Well, he's on 5.
So I'm okay.
Wait, you're not pondering?
Oh, whoops. Ugh, sorry. My brain just said I'm gonna brainstorm.
Why are we brainstorming? We need as much looks as possible. Again, if you miss land drops, you're dead.
Thoughtseize.
The rest. All right, so we're gonna brainstorm, I guess. All right, so that's kind of interesting. So what's the plan here?
I think I want to protect the Force of Will, since that's the only effect I have to stop him from going off in a combo. So I think I would do Cryptic Code under Force and Ponder next turn.
Sure, I like that. It's gonna force him to take that meltdown. Which, little as you know, we can't even play, and it's too hard to get to anyways.
Yeah, and in the future we're just a Snapcaster Mage away, so it's not even that
Yep.
bad to not hit it.
Yep.
Right now.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, he's gonna echo you. Or not echo you. He's scared of Lavinia. He's scared. If he's a good Storm player, he's afraid that we stack the Lavinia on top. All right, so we can just ponder then. He's playing around Lavinia. Took the meltdown. Sure, that's fair. That's a shuffle.
I was gonna say maybe white to kill Lion's Eye Diamond, but yeah.
And then the rest of our hand's unplayable.
Yeah. Okay. That was my only passing thought.
All right, we try break.
Okay.
Yeah, we just got to hit a third land.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, cool. So the coat's at the bottom, and then Snapcaster's at the top, right?
Yeah.
And then and then we're gonna draw and then fetch Volcanic, and then put him to 0 permanence.
Yep. Makes sense to me.
Pretty chill game, actually. Sure. Yeah, whatever.
Just force it.
He has 2 cards, no.
Alright, we're gonna play the no permanence game then. Well, he'll have 1.
He has 1 that isn't particularly useful. Alright. Alright, so now he has 3 cards in hand, 1 in play.
And we go from here.
And this is why you don't board out prismatic endings like I told you.
Okay.
Alright, and now we play Lavinia, and he's got no lands, thus winning the game. It's very hard to beat Lavinia when you have 0 lands, let me tell you.
Is there anything I'd change? Probably not, no.
Not really, no.
The only thing
If you're like super scared of the combo and less so of the creatures, you can take out the Cauldron, and then you could also play like anti-combo cards, which would be more consigns or surgicals. But surgicals, the problem is it's bad 85% of the time. But 15% of the time, it's actually pretty good, usually against Beseech lines. But I don't like it. I personally don't like to do that. Not against Black Saga Storm, at least. It's good against. It's better against Tess and Ant, less so against Saga Storm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll just send it back.
Yeah.
This seems fine.
You're really good at drawing 1 land per opening 7. Have you noticed that?
Tension here about what I do turn 1.
Yeah. We'll see. It depends on how he opens up.
Duress again, probably. Yeah.
Thoughtseize. Okay, so he might take your cantrip.
He's about to make the decision a little easier for us, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's gonna try and stick us on 1 land here. Looks like. Land? Oh boy. Here we go.
Alright.
Really good at drawing these 1 land hands.
Yo, there's no we in this. This is a you thing.
Leave me on my own over here. So here's a thought. If I spell pierce this, I can consign the trigger on Saga that learns how to make tokens.
Yeah, I pierce it because here's the problem. He knows of that pierce, right? And so if he so chooses to, he can play around it forever. Instead, we're gonna use it to trade 1 for 1, hide information, and just possibly slow him down. Slow him down as in like he can't take our consign or kick cards that like do shit. Alright, so that's kind of a problem. Damn, if we had a red source here,
Yeah.
life would be good. Life would be good.
Ifs and buts.
Right.
So
it's okay.
Do I
right.
So do I consign this trigger?
Maybe. Depends on what he does.
I mean I have to decide that now, right?
You mean this part?
Yeah.
So you don't want him to make robots?
I could. I mean, there's a lot of ways to draw out of it. I mean, I'm 1 red source away.
No, so. I would never consign that.
Okay.
God damn.
mana source.
All right.
Oh my.
All right. We move on. Next game or match.
There isn't next
Obvious.
game.
Yeah, next match is what I
Well, I mean, I
corrected
could
myself.
ponder next turn and meltdown and clear the board, or am I just dead to
think-
this?
You might be dead. Let me see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13. Yeah, you're gonna be at 6 life. Yeah, you could try and survive. If you go like, I don't know. You pick one card you don't want to you don't want to lose, or you want to get rid of for sure, and you put the meltdown on top, right?
Yeah.
So you'd probably go like, yeah, like that. And then we
I
take
don't
some
know.
13 damage, 13 to 15 damage and pray. So you're not dead yet, but you're pretty close. You're pretty close.
Yeah, this is not good.
Yeah.
Damn. Just I don't know. Sometimes these games where you just lose to your own like deck is pretty rough. I don't know. Just any source.
Yeah, it happens. And it does in fact suck.
Yeah, so gonna boots. I'm gonna get hit for 6.
13, right? Or oh, he doesn't have mana to do it. All right, cool. So if you literally find a red source, you win. You found the wrong color.
Well, I mean, if I have prismatic ending, I'm still live here, right?
Yeah, if you can ending one of them, yeah. You can go like Stoneforge, Brainstorm, Plains. That's hilarious. And then you can chunk. That's so funny. All right.
And then, I mean, if all else goes wrong next turn, I still have dress down.
Yeah.
Am I gonna crawl out of this?
I just want to see a 6-for-1 meltdown. Is that too much to ask for?
Apparently, right now, yeah.
Okay. Sure. We're gonna get hit in the face. Yeah, we are.
So here's a question: do I take the guaranteed thing and dress down, or do I ponder for?
Well, that's just risk tolerance, right? That's just straight up risk tolerance. As far as correct or incorrect play, you can go either way. It's just a risk tolerance thing.
Honestly, I think I'll just take the. I think I'll just
Take the
take the
dress
dress
down?
down with the way my luck has been.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, there's no problem with that. Because like a lot of the other plays throughout the night have been like, oh, one play is definitively better than the others, either statistically, strategically, mathematically, whatever, right? In execution. But this one is just straight up like how much, like, what's your risk tolerance, right?
It's plus
Yeah,
one,
that's
plus
fine.
one, or plus one, plus out. That's fine. Okay.
It's +1 +0.
Yeah.
It doesn't do shit. All right, now we dress down, and then F6 because we know our draws not great. All right, the next draw though, we don't know what it is. If it's a red source, we could still take him out. Please, for the love of God, can we get a red? That's not terrible, actually. I kind of like that.
I think we just cast it, right?
Yeah, he only has 2 lands. Their win condition is more than said 2 lands. All right.
I mean, so what? The biggest threat is another Saga or some threat.
No, because we have Meltdown. The biggest threat is something that kills your Lavinia, like a push or a Bowmaster you didn't see coming. So he's gonna discard you, I think. Okay.
Sure.
He doesn't know of Meltdown, Brainstorm, or Stoneforge, right? So he knows
Meltdown
of
for
or
0 is still insane.
it is,
Okay, so
but he doesn't know about it. Yeah. I'm not sure why he's doing it now unless he intends to kill you right now, which would be difficult because he would need to both kill the Lavinia and, go off proverbially right now. Oh, he's going for it. All right, it's F6. He knows our hand. There's no bluffing, right?
What's he going for, though?
I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. So he does have a kill spell. All right, so we're dead. He has enough mana to search for tendrils, and it's enough storm count. So we are dead. Because ritual plus that thing is 3. The tendril is 8 damage. What? He can just kill us. He could have just tendrilled us for 8, right? Dark ritual, kill spell, tendrils. Yeah, that's 4. Okay, so he wants to live a little. He wants things to be a little risky.
2. Yeah, okay, we're
It's
just
kind of like
waiting.
yeah, it's kind of like Doomsday back then when they played Lab Maniac. It's always a little bit more thrilling because there's a chance you could die.
Let's see. Man, dude, look at this. We're not getting a land for a long ass time.
Yeah.
All right, I'll play one more, then I'll call it a night.
Okay.
That one's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, I think we played okay. The lands never came, and that was life.
Okay, well this hand's got more than one land, so I'll keep it.
It's the first hand in like 5 games where you've gotten 2 lands in your opening.
I'll probably just lead off on a basic island and go from there. My thought process being I might want 3 lands for Prismatic Ending, but I'm not sure yet, obviously.
Brainstorm.
Just brainstorm here.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm pretty sure I want to put the Tundra back, and then it's like what goes on top of that.
Um, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, pretty much.
I feel like it's probably Ponder, so I can keep moving through the deck.
Nah.
I'm not sure then.
It's Jace.
Man, because I was gonna think like if we discard that, like, I mean, we'll just find another one later.
Those 3 cards in your hand are all identical. You have a Snapcaster. You have 2 endings or 2 ponders. It doesn't matter what he takes.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
But it doesn't matter what deck he's on. If you play a 4th land and you play said Jace and he's not stopped, you will win. There's no other combination of 3 cards that will guarantee a win unless Jace is in it. Jace is basically a guaranteed win if he's uninhibited, right? A Ponder, you still got a girdle around. Snapcaster, you're hitting for like 9 turns. Ending may or may not be useful. We don't know what he's on yet. But Jace kills him. Like if I were that guy and you showed me these 4 cards, I'm taking Jace, right? Like that's it. Yeah. So you can play your Vista now and then Ponder, right? Because you don't want the Tundra to show up on the Ponder.
I guess what are we? I guess what are we even looking for right now? Well, not this.
Not 3 lands. We're looking for replacement Jaces. We're looking for more walkers. Stoneforge is the next thing. It's not terrible. So he's representing Bowmaster now. All right, so you play out Vista because he knows about it. Or that's fine too.
So I mean, what's your read on what this guy's doing? Like probably blue-black tempo.
Bowmaster.
Yeah. Okay. And then if he has Kaido, we're probably just dead.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Thought so. Just checking. I mean, Kaido's usually like a 1 or 2 of in their deck, so they might
2 of.
2 of, yes. They might not have it.
Game 1 Kaidos are really hard to beat. The only way to beat it is to have board presence.
This feels like it might be a Kaido.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna Kaido you now, since he fetched like that.
Alright. Should we just concede or?
Let's see, what have we shown him? We've shown him
Just showing him a pile of cantrips.
okay, and endings. Yeah, so he doesn't know we're on. He thinks we're on control. He hasn't seen any Stoneforge like Dex component yet. So yeah, I'd probably concede.
I just can't see myself winning this. I'm just curious to see what he surveils a little bit. I'll stick around for a surveil, then I'll get out of here.
Yeah. Let's see. See if he will discard anything interesting.
Let's say minor. So maybe there's red in here.
Hmm, possible, but unlikely. Uh,
Um.
it's kind of funny. There's like one main deck out to it, and you almost had it, but it was in the reverse order.
Yeah. So it's probably just 3 red blasts, right?
Yeah.
And then these cards are all good. Spell Pierce is probably pretty terrible against the tempo deck.
Yeah, you just dropped the Pierce and 2 force.
Yeah, okay. That's where my mouse was. Alright. Try again. Damn,
Why am I
I'm
so
still a
hungry?
little upset at that Storm game.
Oh yeah.
It's like, how many cards did we go through, like, just looking for a red source? Just could not get it.
I once went down to like 32 cards left in deck, so 28 cards revealed in a game, and I only had like 1 or 2 lands. That's happened to me before.
Don't doubt it. You play enough Magic, it'll happen eventually.
Yeah. I mean, 2018 or 19, no, 2019, I once played a game against Death and Taxes, and the last 3 out of 4 cards in my deck were all True Names. I used to play 3 True Name Nemesis in my deck,
I used to play
and
that too, yeah.
yeah, and so I had 4 cards left in deck, and 3 of them were True Names. I won, by the way, but it was super sketchy, like getting that close to decking out.
Yeah. Man, I got so excited when Babylon came out and they released the like retro frame True Names. I bought like 1 or 2 foils and like, yes, I will use this card forever. Nope.
I would use it if it was still good, but it's just too hard right now to be using. All
Hey,
right,
look,
it's
it's
like
another one
fine.
lander, but we're keeping this.
Yeah, yeah. If we can hit 3 lands, we're good.
Big if. Okay, not so big an if.
Okay, that's a success. Okay.
It's probably Jace, you, and then you.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I wonder how much that True Name is worth now. I forget what I paid for it. It was a lot.
I think it's like I think I saw one at a vendor about 6 months to a year ago for like $30. I think.
Foil. I think I paid like 1 or 200 for mine at the time.
Well, it's unplayable for the most part, and that's the reason why it's cheap. Whereas there are certain ones that are playable that are expensive, like Ponder, I think it's like 350, 400.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's still like $40. Okay, it's not worthless.
Okay, sure.
Now I suppose the question is, do I want to draw this Jace?
Well, you don't have to decide now. That's why you have a fetch, right?
Yeah.
You can decide on his end step. What is this, a Void Walker? Why is he fetching?
Him? Oh, just this.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
That's super chill. This is super chill because he can't even brainstorm defend it.
brainstorm. So
Correct.
do I take the Jace? I could
I would
Fairy bounce the Tameo to try and induce a daze out of him.
I would take it. I would take the Jace.
Okay. This is probably just a plow one.
Nah, I think you go for the Teferi.
Okay.
Because it gives you an extra draw for the Jace next turn.
Yeah.
And it shuts down his stuff.
So if he dazed that, I probably
You
would have
force.
forced it. Yeah.
You force. Yeah, you force
Because
it.
then he like has this Kaido thing that can happen.
Yeah. If he dazes or forces, doesn't matter. Whichever one. If you counter that. It's a Baragoy? Yeah, it's fine. No one cares. All right, we're gonna. Game's over then. Yeah, so the game is virtually over, right? Because you're just gonna unsummon it, and that's it. Like, yeah. See you. That's game over. This is why you keep Jace. It's a good card. I'm not exactly sure if people have ever read, all 4 of his abilities.
I feel like most people don't get past the CMC.
Yeah, that's probably true. And now this guy is probably digging for a Shield's Edict or a Bitter Triumph, because
I mean,
short of
Edict doesn't
that,
even
there's
do
no
anything. It
card.
just kills Teferi.
Yeah. We force.
It's a little annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, we can force that. That's
I mean,
fine.
do we? Okay.
Yeah, you do force it. Because it lets you brainstorm with Jace next turn. If you don't force it, you have to plow the fucking Bowmaster, then unsummon the fuck. Right? But you can't unsummon it because it's gonna put your Jace at 1.
Okay. How about a back to basics?
I mean, at that point, everything kills him, right? Back to basics kills him, that counterbalance kills him, Stoneforge kills him, Snapcaster kills him, Narset kills him, like anything that's not a land kills him, right? At
He
that
still
point.
hasn't seen Stoneforge, has he?
No.
No, yeah, okay. He hasn't even seen equipment that he sees. Okay. Well, it's gonna be a rude awakening for him one day.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which.
I guess today is the day. Ooh, mulling to 5. Yikes.
I think he's dead unless he can flip his Tameo super fast. Like it literally has to be turn 1 Tameo, turn 2 swing, Thoughtseize, brainstorm, force of will, something like
Or maybe
in
he
that
like
order.
cheats in.
Or Kaido, or it has to be
Yeah.
like his 5 cards have to be 2 lands, Bowmaster, Kaido, and a daze.
I guess I would have thought like the way he crawls into this is like Kaido somehow just explodes.
But the thing is, Kaido's weak game 2 and 3 because of the blast. It's no longer like as easy or as good as it once was in game 1. Okay, well, that's not great.
Okay, so what's he lining up to do? Could this, if the last if 2 out of his 4 cards are, it would have to be land, Bowmaster,
Land, Bowmaster, Kaido,
would
and
be like
then
the
yeah.
nightmare.
Okay.
So we're not living in that world. I'm just gonna plant the Stoneforge, and if he dazes, he dazes. It's fine.
Yeah, if he dazes, who cares?
I'm probably getting
If he
Cryptic Code here.
No, you get Cauldra.
Okay.
Why are we getting Cauldra?
I mean, it pressures a Kaido if he puts it into play, but I guess I was kind of assuming that could be the last fetch.
Barrelgoy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It gives us 2 plans for the Barrelgoy, because with only 1 plan, he could Brazen Borrower our Cauldra, right?
Yeah.
If we, let's say, ending for 3 and he dazes it, then we have a Cauldra. If he thought he's our Cauldra, we have a ending. We need a contingency.
I think we just pass here.
Yeah, we just passed here because we don't need a 4th land yet. We don't want to give his Bowmaster a chance to shoot our guy.
Yeah.
When we can simply end step Atlas, go untap Cauldra, hit you for 9, right?
Yep. Bowmaster.
What a shocker! It's a Bowmaster.
Who could have guessed?
Yeah, for real though.
So what are we waiting for here?
What's his plan? That's what I want to know.
He's probably like thinking about an attack. Like, how do I attack this? So which equipment do I put in? I would say probably Cauldra.
How many cards does he have in hand?
2.
Yeah, I would do Cauldra. Or, yeah, I would do Cauldra because Cauldra they only have like 2 or 3 outs to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Easy peasy.
Yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna go to
Yeah.
sleep. That could have been a 2-0 pretty easily with that. If we only drawn a red source.
Yeah, it's okay. It
I
happens.
mean, looking
We've
back
all
on
been
it, I
there.
wonder if I just got too gun shy when I decided to go for the just say, hey, let's just play dress down and go for the sure thing as opposed to pondering into a probably really mana heavy deck and just like trusting you'll find either a red or a blue source either way.
I think the conservative play there worked out, even though I mean it didn't work out in terms of like we lost, we didn't win. But I think that like all things considered, it gave us a lot of good chances. Um, I expected us to take more damage faster. Remember, I said we were going to take 13, but he actually didn't have the mana to pump and move the weapon over, or
Yeah.
at least he chose not to crack his LED for it. And so that actually gave us a lot of time because even had we missed, right, like we kind of fiddled around. We could have played like Stoneforge to block, for example, because we endinged one. Remember,
Yeah.
we endinged one, and he only had one left. And so we had dress down. In the absence of dress down, we could play literally Stoneforge, chump block, Stoneforge. I think we might have had even a second Stoneforge. I don't remember exactly, but either way, like I think playing conservative there was the best line because we're just looking to not die. At any point we melt down 6 for 1, we just win, right? And so we need not get super greedy, if that makes sense. It's like the equivalent of like you know how when you have 5 mana and you play a Jace with no cards in hand or one dead card in hand, and you're facing let's say a Murktide or a Baragorn that could do some serious work.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could draw 3 and maybe hit, maybe not. But if we don't, we miss, we're in a bad spot because Jace goes down. But we can also just unsummon, pass. They replay it. We unsummon, pass, and then each time we're digging 1 card deeper. That's twice, right? And then we take the brainstorm, and then we move on with more mana and options. That's basically what we were doing there, right? Without a Jace, right?
Yeah. We
Because we
just
were
never
we
came
we
together.
were single slowly like digging down, digging down, digging down
Yeah.
conservatively. I think that was the correct play because like the ponder, like if we took a ponder and we shuffled and we missed, it's like brainstorming with Jace. If we missed, then there's just no coming back. We're just like done, right? That's all. So I think that was like the overall better play, even if we didn't necessarily win.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can live
yeah,
with that.
I think that was correct. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Okay,
We'll call it a night. You have a
okay.
good one. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Have a good night. Night, night.
Peace.